Hey, hello, and welcome to Good Knit Kisses. Welcome this morning. I'm so excited that you're here with me today. I am super excited because we have a special broadcast sponsored by the Knitting Board. If you have been knitting for any period of time on the loom, you'll know about Authentic Knitting Board, which is also known as KB Looms or Knitting Board. So welcome. If you are joining me on the replay, be sure and you can ask me questions later and write replay and ask your question. If you have anything that you would love to see from Knitting Board that you are not seeing here, be sure and go to their website and check them out. But also, if you are a fan of Knitting Board and you want to see anything new, let me know. You can type it in the chat and let me know if there's something that you're looking for. And I'm going to get started, but I wanted to offer that up to you guys because they will be checking this out too. So, hey, good morning, Ellie, and welcome. I'm going to welcome you all, and then I'm going to get started on this unboxing. Are you guys ready? Good morning, Candy Annie. Oh, yeah, my voice is a little scratchy. Let me get some water. Yeah, I had to run and go get my my other earpiece that has my microphone on it. The other one wasn't working as well, so I got a couple minutes delayed. So welcome, and if you are new, let us know that you're new and tell us where you're from, and we like to see those across the chat and see where everyone is around the world. Good morning, Sandy. Good morning, good morning. So this is going to be reversed on the unboxing right here. This is going to be reversed in the print, but when I flip the camera, you're going to get to see everything. So I'm going to show you everything as I unbox it. I have not unboxed it yet. Good morning, Teresa. Welcome. Let's see, is that distracting my computer is kind of moving over here. Let me get on the way. So yeah, we're excited. I'm trying to wait till more people hop on. I want to make sure that you are here. Y'all be sure and tap the string, give me likes, give me love. Let me know how you're doing. If something's funny, you can say it's funny. Click the button and top. So yeah, Candy Annie, Florida here. Betty Smith. Good morning, Betty. Good morning, Patty. Oh, Patty says, I did order the Zippy loom from Joann's the other day and you're so excited. Oh, great. So you're waiting for it in the mail? That's fantastic. So, so before we get to the unboxing, I'm just going to tell you, I have not opened this. We're about to do it. And then, what I'm going to do is put together the loom and look at all the instructions and everything. This is, okay by Knitting Board. And then, just so you know, we're going to be doing, 2 more videos, and the videos one will be putting it together in like a really nice video for you to refer to later, and that'll be on YouTube. So be sure and subscribe to Good Knit Kisses, and you're going to do that by going to youtube.com/goodknitkisses. Click on that subscribe button, or if you find one of my videos, click on the Good Knit Kisses and go hit subscribe. But be sure, click on the little gear button and tell it that you want to receive emails. And so when that video comes out, you're going to get it. Also coming out real close to that, so next week, within a week, I'm going to put out that video and also a review, and then I'm going to really go through it because usually what I do is when I unbox it, I test it out, and then I start making things on it, and I do some more tests, and I give you information, give you feedback on it, and then at the end of that review, you're going to see a giveaway. So I'm going to give away 2. Knitting Board is going to send out 1 to each winner, and the winners will be 1 from the States, United States, and 1 from just an international winner, and it could be from anywhere. So you could be the next winner. And so you have to be on that video and be able to hear the instructions at the end of the video. You have like 1 week to get in your entry. So that means you've got to subscribe so you can get the notification, okay, and check your email. And if you don't get it, within 1 week, you just go to my channel if you didn't see that come across, and just go and look for Good Knit Kisses and find the video. So, and then I'll let you know, and then we'll reveal a week later, and then KB will send that out. So, welcome, welcome. I can see people hopping on. Good morning, Michelle. Okay, we're going to get started here. Looks like we have, and Michelle McGrady from Fredericksburg, Virginia. Awesome. Yeah, and Candy Annie, I'm so glad you're okay. I know she's out in Florida. And, all right, so we're going to get started. Oh, Lynn Van Zanden. Woohoo. Hi, Ray Lynn. Okay, and here we go. I want to make sure we have plenty of people. Y'all ready? Tap the screen. Give me some hearts. Are you ready? All right, here we go. So I'm going to move the second one out of the way. All right, let me getting myself all set up. I'm ready. I'm serious. I have not opened this yet. I mean, like, really. Okay, lots of loves. We're getting lots of hearts. Okay, ready? Here we go. I'm clearing my space. Set. All right, boom. Here it is. Okay, so we've got the Zippy Loom. It's in the box. This is how it comes. And then here we go. It says, this is the Master Set. It's got 2 languages. We've got Spanish and French. We've got create a super fast knits, great for hats, scarves, cowls, and shawls. Got it in French and Spanish. So that means that all of their instructions are going to have that as well. This is 4 zippies, 4 corners, 10 connectors, and then 4 projects. Okay, so we're going to flip this over, and look, it's giving us a little preview. Oh, this is what I'm really excited about right here. And that. All right, so we've got the corners and connectors, and let's find my dill so I can open this up. The anticipation. All right. Oh, what did someone say? Miss me. Okay. I'm just checking to see if someone asked me something. So y'all stop me if I need to look at something. Ah. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, nice. This is all in here. Really nice. Okay, so this comes packaged like this. It's not going to explode on you. It's got a good little book here. Let's check that out in a second. We want to get to the good stuff, don't we? Okay, so we've got our connectors. Oh yeah. Okay, so these are the new connectors here. And then these are the ones that you've seen before. And then there's these connectors here. So this is what's going to help us do the double knitting. Awesome. Okay, I don't know how to do it yet. So I'm just as new as you are. Here's the corners. And then we've got 4 zippies. So normally you get 1 at a time in a package, or you buy a package of corners. So this is totally new. Flip that over. All right. So we see, and we've got our loom pick here. Let me get this out because I'm going to need this here in a minute. There we go. So we've got 1, and then this is the one that's updated. Doesn't catch as easy. When they first did it, the face was a little bit too bumpy, and but anyway, so you know it's the front because you see the little smiley face. Look at Zippy. It's Zippy. And then let's go out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 connectors. Okay, so you could keep this box actually and then put it in a bin. That would be a really great way to keep it. Okay, so we've got 4 zippies, 4 corners, these little corners here. All right, and then the book. All right, so let's get the book out and check out our instructions for how to put these together. Now, I know how to do most of them, but the new connectors are totally new to me. There we go. Nice plastic, keeping it all pristine. This is the front. Look at that. Okay, so they're showing here we've got some garter stitch going on. We've got some double knitting going on, and then we've got it in the round. Now, to see it in the round, I actually have my other set that I've got. So here it is in the round. You can make a hat on that too. So we're going to set that aside here. All right. So that was a sneak peek. Okay, so this is the Master Set, and what they're doing, this is excellent. Oh my goodness, look at this, y'all. I'm so excited. Okay, so you've got the zippies and corners, so it's showing you how to put these together, okay, and it's showing you which direction that they go, so when you face them all out. This is a great graphic here. I really like it. And to show you this, I have a 5-stitch blanket. There's the 10-stitch blanket that you can do on the loom. I did it in a 5 for the zippy, so be sure and check out that video and blog and everything for the pattern. But you can use this setup here to make it easier for you. You can just use one of the corners and get all your stitches in here. So that would make it really nice and portable for you. Okay, so here we go. Here's that in the corner setup that you just saw. Okay, and then we've got L connectors. And L connectors are going to make us set it up differently. So let's compare the two. Y'all want to put these together? Give me some thumbs up if you want me to put it together. Let's see. Let's put our book here. All right. We've got our corners that are not going to be used because we are going to use our connectors here. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So we've got, this is going to face out, and then we've got a corner and a corner. Let's see, we're going to face it just like the pattern, just like it does here. We've got corner, corner. All right. So now we've got it should have arrows. Okay, so I've got arrows showing. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to make sure I'm holding it right. Okay, so I've got this one here facing this way. So it's going to go in and click like that. Okay, so the long is going to match up that way. So it's an L, and then there's a taller leg. So we're going to put the taller leg out. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm facing it the wrong way. Okay, so then we're going to do that. Put the longer one in and facing it inward. Snap. Put that one in. Snap. Okay, so we've got the steps done. L connector. Put those in. Snappy snap. And then here comes the zippies. Send in the clowns. All right, snap. Snap. Oh my gosh. That was fast. Look how compact that is. Oh, it's so cute. Look how little. I mean, and big at the same time. So this is the big one. Let me see side by side. So this is what it is when you take out 4 pegs, right? Look at that. It's like a space saver. So, and then you've got 4 less pegs, so you can make something around. You can, you don't have to connect it. You can just do a flat panel. So we're going to have, 4 times 4 here. We got 16. And then if you want to add and then do the 20 pegs, you can do that. Okay. So that was fun. All right. I love having it side by side. Do y'all like having it side by side? Give me some love. You like that? I like seeing side by side comparisons. Here it is vertical. So let's see, here's my hand. I have giant man hands here. So that's how big it is, right? And then it goes like much further past that of here. Ooh, you can't even see it. All right. All right, here we go. So now we go, ooh, lots of likes and loves. All right, so there it is. We're going to look back in the book here. And let's do, now we have the simple connector. So if you've never done a simple connection, then I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to undo this one just to show you how those go side by side. So you've got your corners. Okay. Hang on. There we go. So you've got your corners separate. Got that separate. And so when you want to make a straight connection, you're going to take one of these connectors here. Okay, so you've got the fronts together, and then you got this back area, and then you have this little arrow, and when you have it right with you, anyway, you can see this arrow, and you can go put that in and snap it, and now you have 8 pegs all together, right? Isn't that cool? Okay, so then you could just use 8 pegs. You can hold it like that. If you wanted to do the 10 stitch, you could just go straight like that if you like it all straight and add a corner. And then you can go all the way around and do that. Let's put together another. So if you missed it, let's do it one more time. So you're going to take it apart. You push away like where the arrow is and then pull that out. Okay. And then we're going to put in another straight connector. I'm going to lay it down. To me, that's the fastest way to do it. Is lay it down with the lines, the grooves away from you. You don't have to, but if you're one-handed, you have to do things one-handed, you could do it that way, laying it down, and then you would put it in and snap, and you're done. Yeah, it's very sturdy. Let's test it, y'all. Okay, look at that. It's not going anywhere. Okay, this is great. This is great. You could adult could use it. Kids could use it. If you have kids who want to finger knit, they could do it on here instead, and it's also very portable. So you can just throw that in your bag. You can throw one of these in your bag and just go. I mean, this is a great car project for anybody. It travels really well. I took this on a big long trip and I loved it. So let's say you even want to put 2 together. You could even do add a set to another set. So that would be really cool. I actually had big plans for that that I've been thinking of. So I'm going to set aside my other one, not to confuse you. So this is part of the set that I have already. I mean, this is part of the set that I had there. Okay, so I need to put this other one together because this is the part that I really am excited about. Now look at this. Are y'all ready for double knitting? Who's ready for double knitting? I am. This girl is. Okay, so I'm going to leave, y'all like the side-by-sides up, and I know you like it, okay? So we got the side-by-side. I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to show you how to do the double knitting. Now, I've already put these together, okay? Oops. Sorry, I have family in the other room making noises here. Okay, so I've got the double knitting is all ready because you saw me put it together. I'm going to put that part down and put this part away from me because these are the pegs here. And I'm going to look at my instructions just one more moment. So we've got our straight connector here. So we want to get our straight connector out of the bag. Oh, Lynn, you've never tried double knitting? You totally need to try it. And we're going to do it today. I'm going to show you something on here today. Let's see if I have any questions while I'm... Okay, just making sure I don't have any questions. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do this straight. And then we've got our arrows and we've got our connectors. Now, you see that it has a T profile to it. Okay, so this little top part of the T goes inside. You see here? So we're going to fit the square peg in the round hole. No, it's all fitting perfect. So we're going to put that in there and let it click. Okay, come over here, put this in here. All right, let it click, right? Now, I've seen a couple of people who've published some stuff. I haven't actually watched their videos on purpose because I didn't want to be influenced. So hopefully I'm showing you, I'm not missing something, but this is how I'm experiencing it for the first time. This is all on purpose. So now I've got this other one. You could just take it and put it right on top. And then pop it into place like that. Click. Boom. Look at this. Isn't that awesome? Now let's pull it apart. Okay, I have to put pretty good pressure on it to pull apart. All right, so if you had pushed it together, then you would just do this. Ready? Da, da, da. Da, da. Zippy, 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 zippy. Ha, ha, ha. Oh my goodness, that's so fun. Oh, I'm making you, you're making you want it even more? Look at that. He's smiling at you. I don't know why, but this loom tickles me. It makes me happy. I'm really glad they made it in yellow, right? Yellow gets a bad rap, but yellow is super happy and fun. And you know what? We need some fun, right? We need something that makes us feel good, right? So this is good, clean fun. Okay. So I am going to show you before I get crazy, because they've already broken out my yarn. See, I'm like totally ready to start, but I want to show you, I want to show you this book. All right. So let's look at this first before I go a little crazy here. All right. And I've got yarn recommendations. I've got a written list here, and I'm going to tell you all the recommendations from Knitting Board. And yeah, yellow is sunny, Ellie. Louisa says, well, doggone it, I must buy that set. Yeah, you do. It'll be a lot of fun. You need to get 2 sets. You got to get one for your daughter, too. She's going to have a fit over it. It's going to be fun. So let's see, cast on stitches. Okay, so this is configurations in the round 1 and 2. So remember we did the round configuration, this one, and then the one that you saw earlier, and they're actually showing you the configurations. Isn't that nice, right? So instead of just saying in the round, they're showing you. I love it. Oh, thank you, KB. Thank you, Knitting Board. Okay, so, oh, I got a shadow on that. Okay, so it's talking about how to start your stitches, and here's your slip knot. Make your slip knot in whatever way works for you. You know, if you do the whole round thing where you lay it on the ground and then you pull it through, you know, you can do that too. Whatever way works. Then you get your slip knot, and then you put it on your zippy. All right. So we're just going to go put that on. All right. And then let's follow the directions here. Okay. So the directions are to E-wrap. So we're going to wrap around the peg here. See? Wrapping it around. And then come to the back and wrap it around again. Like that. All right. And then you do that, and then you come back, right? So you can keep going. It's showing you how to cast them on. Then it shows you how to do the E-wrap stitches. Shows you how to knit over, which is knitting, you know, the bottom over the top. It's just a simple, hey, I got 2 loops, bottom over the top. So if you've never loom knitted before, this is a great starter set. Excellent. Then we've got the bind off, that's how to take it off the loom. So cast on is getting it on, binding off is taking it off. And then we've got gather bind off, which is like if you want to close up a hat or a bag. You could easily make a bag on this, especially if you had 2 sets. That would be amazing. You get with 2 sets, man, you can get a lot done. And then it also shows weaving in the end. So you would need a crochet hook. I've got a nice big crochet hook. This is a size N. It's a 10 millimeter or a US 15. So that's you would do that. Raylan asks me, what yarn is this? This is a t-shirt yarn. It's not a particular brand. I mean, it is, but it's not one that's available right now. But this is about an 1.5 inches wide. So if you were making your own yarn from fabric, this is t-shirt material, and it's cut like 1.5 inches wide, and then use that. Okay, so I wanted y'all to see what it looked like with t-shirt yarn, because that question has been asked, and so we'll do a project later on in this video. So keep watching, right? Okay. And then here's my configuration here. Now, this is the straight configuration. Let me get closer so you can see it. Okay. This is knitting a flat panel. That's when you work across, back and forth, right? So it talks about casting on the stitches and the E-wrap and knit over. And then it talks about alternating your directions. So it really walks you through here. Additional stitches used in patterns, and it actually talks about flat knitting and talks about the purl stitch. So, and if you are new to loom knitting, learn the purl. Don't just do E-wraps. Be sure and learn these stitches, and they've got a great book in it. Okay, so now we're going to do double knitting. They even got it included here. This is the configuration right here that I'm so excited about. I'm sorry for the noise in the background, y'all. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no. 1 moment. Gary? I'm so sorry. I have a kid getting sick in the background. I'm just my husband's taking care of it. Okay. So Okay, so we've got the configuration, the double knit, and, oh gosh. Okay, so, all right, sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel bad for her. My husband and someone else is here taking care of it. Are y'all still with me? Sorry, y'all. So I have a kid homesick. Yeah, she stayed home and I wasn't really sure what it was. And thankfully my husband has not gone off to work yet. And this is live. This is real. And I feel bad. I'm so still excited to show y'all. And I just wanted to make sure she was taken care of. So, yeah, I can't really pause this. So, but I have two adults with her right now. So I promise. Yes, I hope she feels better. I think it's just, yeah, I think we just had a big weekend. Okay, so I'm gonna continue on if that's okay. Thank you for your grace and love. I appreciate all the likes and loves. Yes, I do too. She's 10 and she really does not like to miss school, so it's a big thing for her to be home. So anyway, yeah, I will be checking on her. She is but she does have like two adults with her right now. So kind of a unique thing that I'm home but I with the sick kid, but I have two adults. So yeah, life happens. So, okay, so I'm gonna flip down on here and I will show, thank you, Ellie. Thank you all. You're just so kind. I love it. Thank you. So, all right, I'm gonna flip over. Let me get, we're just gonna take a water break. Everybody take yourself a coffee break or water. Let's see. Okay, we're doing good on time. I have a meeting that I have to be at later, and so that's why I didn't want to pause and come back. So I'm so thankful that they're here because I do have to be at that thing. I am going to a PTA board meeting. So, all right, I'm going to flip around. Thank you guys for your grace. Okay, I'm going to flip over. All right, here we go. So now we've got it in the double knit configuration. They're showing us how to do a double knit. So why don't we go ahead and do it right now? Okay. So, we're going to take our yarn. I've already got my slip knot, but let's just do it again. Okay. I wrap it around twice and pull the back loop over the front slightly and then pull the back over the front again. Okay. And so then we've got our slip knot and I'm going to put it on just like they're showing. And I'm going to show you, so if these configurations are too small to see, then that's okay. Just bear with me here, but you'll be able to see it with this really stark yarn here. So we've got our slip knot, and then we're going to go around the front and around the back and the front and the back, front, back, front, and then we're done there. So then we go around, let's see, we're going to go back around and go here, back in front, and we're making a zigzag. Okay. All right. And then that goes down like that. And then they're cutting a scrap yarn, and I'll show you how to do that. Let me get some yarn here. Okay, so then we've got some scrap yarn, and it's got all the instructions in here. I'm just showing you how to do it. So you're going to set this anchor yarn here to secure the stitches, and what it does is it assists with moving it down. So I'm going to flip it, and I can poke this through. If you have a tapestry needle, you can poke it through that way, but it's a pretty big loom, so I can get my fingers in here. And then we're just going to put this around, make sure it goes around all the stitches, because you've got to get it around this little connector here, okay? And then you can tie a nice loose knot. Actually, I don't want to do a square knot. I said loose knot. If I do it the other way, it'll be too tight. Otherwise, but I can still clip it off. All right, so now I've got that. So what's going to happen is I can pull on this to pull these stitches down, right? And then we're going to go back and wrap around again. Oh, let me flip it back where I had it. Okay, so now we've got that on there. And now we're just going to go back and go over the stitches. Now, notice we're not E-wrapping. This is going to be the cleanest knit stitch that you can make. It's going to be tighter. If you make it E-wrap, if you do all the little twisties around, it's going to be stretchy. So this is going to be really nice. You can make some scarves this way. So then you're going to knit over, right? So we're going to lift the bottom loop over the top and just go. All right, we're going to keep going on the book, but I want you to see how to do this. So this is a super quick tutorial right here. And you could even go ahead and lay in your tail here, and then you don't have to weave it in later, right? That's the great part about double knitting is you can just throw that tail on the inside, right? And then you don't have to weave it in later. Thank you, Lord. So we're going to knit this over. All right. Put that on down. See, we push that down, and then you can also pull it. Yeah. And then let's do it again, right? So there's our tail. Make sure it's inside. Yeah, I love the way the double knitting looks. So it came from, if you don't know, you can tug on it and see which yarn. So if I tug on this, you're not going to see this one move, okay? You're going to see this one move. So we're not going to go back and wrap that one again, right? We're going to go to the opposite side, but we're also, we're going like wrapping around and then skipping all those pegs, right? So just to go backwards, and I'll show you. So when we had our slip knot, we just started all the way down, right? So this time we're not going across here. We're still skipping. Okay, so we're gonna skip, 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 right? And then go around and go back and forth. Look how fast this is. And then go around and back. I'm sorry. And then you can go down here. And so then you're going to, let's see. So we're going to continue, and then you've got what was I going to show you? So you lift all your stitches over, and then you've got the stocking knit, and it shows you how to weave back and forth, and then it's got binding off, and how you do that with a crochet hook. They teach you how to do that. I have another way of binding off, and I actually like to bring the stitches from the back over to the front, and then do like a flat panel bind off. So you can do either with a crochet hook, with your big crochet hook that you get, because it doesn't come with the kit. That's the only thing it's missing is scissors and this, but it's not really missing. I mean, most people have that stuff. And then you can do that bind off, and then bind off at the anchor yarn. This is when you're done, you flip this over, and then you use the anchor yarn to show you. So you've been pulling on this, but you're also going to use it as a guide, and it shows you how to use it as a guide, and then go through and pull it with a crochet hook. I'm going to skip to my questions here. Let me put this down and go to my questions and make sure I'm not missing something. Okay. Yeah, it looks so easy. It really is, Lynn. Sorry, she may have missed what kind of yarn it is. Oh, yes, it's t-shirt yarn. It's about 1.5 inches cut wide. Yeah, it looks like it's like fabric. So this is actually, it's not manufactured. This is from a vendor that is not selling it at all right now. So, but this is just how I have it. I thought it was an easy way to show you t-shirt yarn rather than cutting the shirt up myself. So that's why I did it that way. I'm going to pull this off of here, and whoops, and we'll do tutorials on this and maybe some more live demonstrations. But for now, I wanted to show y'all something else, and then I'm going to keep continuing to show you this book here. Are y'all excited about the Zippy? If you have a Zippy set, write set. If you want to get one, write want or something. I'd like to know who already has one, or maybe you ordered it, and you could say ordered if you've just ordered it and you're waiting on your order. I know there are several people who are waiting on their orders right now. And so I am, let's see, I'm going to cut this through. Sorry. This is live. This is live, people. This is one thing that I do sometimes when I have fabric to wind up. Trying to get it out of my way. There we go. All right. You got one for your granddaughter? That's awesome. Oh, you got two. All right. Oh, she's got to have one for her granddaughter. That's awesome. We got a set. We want it. We got a set. We want to have the original set. Yeah, I've got the original set too, but I was so happy to this. Okay, I've got one for my granddaughter. I think she's saying she's got to have one for her granddaughter. Nancy says, I had the first Zippy, but we'll add this to, yeah, this would be great to add to your collection. Okay, so let's keep going. So now she's got the turquoise Zippy cowl, the simple Zippy hat. I'm going to come back to that in a second. The dropping waves cowl and the aspen Zippy hat. Okay, and then there's more back here. So this hat is going to remind me to tell you about the yarn. Okay, so they want you to use a super bulky 6 or a 7, and then this is about 60 yards in your color choice. The yarn that works really well on this is, I'm reading my notes here, is the chunky braid yarn from Loops and Threads, and it is super in this simple hat. And so that's what she's recommending. And then also, let me flip so you can see me here. So the yarn that you want to use is a 6 or 7. Chunky braid yarn by Loops and Threads is super in the simple hat pattern, is what Kim at Knitting Board wants you to know. These are ones that are tried and tested. They've done lots of trial and error trying to find out the best. And then, so other ones are Red Heart Grand or Grande with an E at the end. So Grande. And then the next one would be, these aren't in any particular order, Bernat or Patton's Cobbles yarn. So Bernat makes cobbles, but it's going to have that Patton's label. And then you've got Bernat Mega yarn. And then we've got Lion Brand, 2 of them from Lion Brand, Clouds and Quickie. So those are some. That doesn't mean that these are the only ones that work, but these are either 6 or 7. You can also take yarn like this is, let's see, hold on. This right here, I just got at Michael's. This is Charisma Big. Now it's a 6. It's a 5. It's a bulky. So you could even take like 2 strands of this and make something. So you just double your strand. Here's another tip. You can take a worsted weight and make a 3-strand from one, and I will show it to you right now. Do y'all want to know how to pull 3 strands from one ball? So say you have like a really nice big ball and you're like, Kristen, I don't want to, I don't want to have 3 balls. That's a waste because I want a hat. I don't want to buy 3 balls for a hat, right? And I have a ton of worsted. It was gifted to me. It was whatever to me. Okay, so let's do it. We're going to do it right now. And it has to do with the Zippy loom because you can use your current stash. So you can get started on the Zippy immediately. You get your kit in, let's get started, okay? So we're just going to interrupt this with a commercial break for doing some strands here. So let me flip over. And I do have a video on this, and I show it a little harder. What I did is I make my slip knot, and then I pull it on through, and I make, and I do some strands, but I'm going to show it to you a little bit different way. I saw a different way the other day. So what you want to do is line up on your table 3, okay? Line up enough to make a tail and then have a knot be at the end. So I'm going to take 3, so this is 1 strand, and I'm just zigzagging it, okay? All right? And now I'm going to, let's make it a little bit longer here. Let's be more dramatic about it. All right. So, all right. I'm going to pretend we'll cut this just so you know this is the end, right? Okay. So this is the end. I'm holding these 3 strands together and I'm going to wrap around and I'm going to make a slip knot. Okay. All right, so now I've made a slip knot, right? There's 3 strands. So now what I'm going to do is put my finger through this hole here. All right, put 2 fingers through our slip knot. Now I have these strands here, which is my tail, so I don't need that. That's out of the way. And then I have this loop here, okay? So what I want to do is open the loop with this finger and pull through. Look at that. Now I have 3 strands. Now, of course, it's hooked over right here, but this is going to get worked into your project, yeah? And so then when you get further along, so I mean, you're going to hook this on your loom and you're going to go, go, go. And when you get further along, you're like, oh, there's the end of it. Let's do it again. Pull it through. All right. And then you just get it from your ball and you just keep going. Now, what I do is, thank you for that link. I've got Carol or Nikki up doing that. And so you're just going to keep pulling that on through. And I pull out like a couple of arm lengths until this goes pretty far. And then when it comes up, so I can go faster, especially with the Zippy, it's going to go real fast. And then I just keep continuing to pull through. What if I need to change colors, Kristen? Fine. You can just tie it on. I would just knot it on. If you're doing double knitting, you can hide that on the inside, right? So anyway, so now we've pulled our 3 strands from one. And we've got it ready and we can start our zippy stuff, right? Okay? You never tried that before, Betty? You'll have to try it. I'm excited. I'm glad to show y'all something new. So, so there's that yarn. If you don't have the right size, now you do. Okay? And then you can get started as soon as you get your zippy in, right? Okay, let's go back to the book and show you. So we got 2 hats, 2 cowls. These will be great gifts to work up for Christmas, other holidays coming up, birthdays, for yourself, for homeless, for babies, whatever you want to do. No, not babies. These are too big. Let's see. Oh, and then now we have the assembly in French. Okay. And then remember I said, so we've got it in French and then it also goes on and it'll repeat it in Spanish, and they're very clear instructions. So just to go through fast, see, here's the Spanish instructions, here's the French instructions, and then and here's better pictures of the pattern. See, look at that. There's a simple hat, and then you got your other hat and your 2 different cowls. Awesomeness, yeah. And then if you have bought, if you want to add to this, and you could go in the round and you could add 2 more zippies on to this in the round, or you can do it to where it looks like this configuration with the corners on it. If you want, you could even add 8 more and get 2 more of the individual ones. And they come with this book here, okay? And this book is going to, it's going to give you instructions too, but they also have like a small little book too that you can get. So, and then there's more patterns on their blog. So if you go to kblooms.com or knittingboard.com, you will find more patterns. Be sure and subscribe to them, and you'll find lots of free patterns and advice. You can do any of the stitches that you can do on a loom on the Zippy. So it doesn't matter if it's a Zippy loom or another KB loom, you can totally do it. So that's a great resource. I've got some patterns on goodknitKisses.com, and I've also got some videos. I do have a playlist for the Zippy loom, and that way you can find any videos that I've made specifically on it. We've done a drop stitch as well. And for the double knitting, I want to do something. Now, I'm showing you the kit. Let me know if you have questions. I'm going to move on and show you something else, okay? Do y'all want to see something else? We're going to do double knitting, and we're going to make it bigger. We're going to steal from individual ones, okay? So, oh, and here, let's disassemble this. Okay, we're going to disassemble. This is my first time to disassemble, okay? Oh, we got some hearts and love. All right, so now I'm going to, let's see. I want to do the one, okay. So I'm going to the long side. The long side is going to be the way to go. And then I'm going to push out because I had pushed it inward. I'm going to slide it out. Okay, so I unlock that. And then I am going to push this one out. There, whoops, pulled a little hard. Okay, push it with my fingers. I think it pushes better with my fingers. Okay, And so I'm going to move these aside. Okay, now let's pretend I had my kit and then I bought 2 more zippies, or I already had them. You know, you may already have them. You're like, oh, it's such a waste. I don't want to buy the kit, the master set, because I already have 1 or 2. Well, that's fine. You can add them together, right? So here we go. Let's add them together. Now, what I need is 2 more connectors. Look at that. Zippy playlist is in the comments now. One of my administrative people has posted it for you. Thank you. I'm not sure. I didn't see who logged on, but I've got it in the comments here. And so you click on that playlist. I believe you can subscribe to that playlist. And so anytime a video is added to that, you'll be able to get a notification. So anyway, we need these connectors. We're going to want to separate them. I'm going to separate them at the connection point. Okay. Actually, I'm going to have to do this. So we're pulling these out for the first time. We're pushing away. And there we go. So now we're going to add them on. Okay. We'll slide that in. Put in our connector. Okay. And we're going to slide this on. Oh, Kristen, you got to have the stuff out. Gonna connect it. And then now we need this next one. Slide that in. Another connector. Got to have the connector. And okay. And then pop that in. Okay, and now I'm going to slide it in. Look at this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 pegs. Look at that. Double knitting for 24 pegs. Right? Awesomeness. hit some love and like if you like that one. So, okay, so I'm going to get my t-shirt yarn back out and I'm going to show you something else. All right, so we've got our t-shirt yarn. It's ready for me, sort of. Okay, trying to find the end here. All right. I've got my slip knot and I think I know how I want to show you. So I'm going to do the triple rib stitch on here. Let's see. I haven't done this yet on here. This is live. I'm going to wrap, excuse me. I'm going to wrap down and back. So we've got our slip knot on. We've got our first peg here. Let me just do it. Slip knot reminder one time in case you skip to this step later. You can come back to this video. It will be in the archives. We're going to wrap around, lift the back over the front, the back over front again. And then I've just got a couple more minutes to show you guys. So we're going to put that on. And then we're going to wrap 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to come back 1, 2, 3. Come front 1, 2, 3. Come back 1, 2, 3. Come front 1, 2, 3. Right? Okay, so I've got 3 ribs in the front, 3 ribs in the, so 3, 3, 3, and then we can keep going. Now, what I showed everyone last week, we had some homework, and I'm showing that you can do 4, because with the slip knot at the front, or when we slip the stitch, when we do the panel, it will make this look like 2, and so we have to do 4 in a row. Okay, and then we're going to come back here and we do 4. 1, 2. Oh, I'm sorry. The homework that we did is I did a 3 rib look in the front and then a purl look. So this is unique. This is a new thing. Okay, so we're going to we'll do 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to wrap in the back and then do, I'm sorry, this is 4. Wrap 1, and then we're going to do 3 here, and then wrap 1. Yeah. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and see how it goes across? Okay, so what this is going to do is it's going to look like a rib here, and then it'll look like a pearl, and then it'll look like a rib. Oh, I'm sorry, I did 4. Yeah, okay, I did it right. And then, so it's going to look like 3 and 3 and 3 with a pearl in between. Because whatever's on the back, that will be a pearl on the right side. And on the back side, it's going to look like pearls and then 1 knit and then pearls and then 1 pearl and then the knits. So anyway, so when you do that, you wrap it. We're going to come back and wrap around these pegs. So you just follow your pattern. Okay. I'm getting caught in a corner here. Sorry, I'm trying to be mindful of my time here because I'm about to have to leave here. Isn't that cool? So this is a brand new thing. This is going to have a triple on the front and then the single on the back. So it's a 3x1 rib. Right? So if you have a master set and you have 2 zippies, you can do this. And then this will be a nice scarf, and you'll get that double knit look. It'll be nice and stretchy because, again, this is E-wrap, so it's going to be stretchy. And then you're just going to follow it. So you always skip this first peg because this is a slipped stitch panel. This is okay. So we're going to wrap around, and then you just go straight back, okay? And then over 1, 2, 3, and then straight back. Over 1, 2, 3, 4. And the only reason why it's 4, okay? So if you had more zippies, you're going to do 3s in the middles, and then at the very end, so on the end is 4, and on this end is 4, because this slipped stitch here is going to, it's going to kill one of the sides, but it makes it like a nice edge. Okay, so once we wrap it again, we just do this. And I wish I had time to knit some more, but what I'll do is I'll continue this and you'll get to see the scarf. So you have to tune in to the review to see this, okay? If anybody wants to see this in a t-shirt yarn, I want to see it in a t-shirt yarn. So yeah, let me know. I'm seeing some buttons fly across, some emojis and stuff. I love those. So I think this is really fun. I don't want to go to my meeting. I don't want to go to my meeting. All right, so this is the Zippy Loom. You have caught the Zippy Loom unboxing on Good Knit Kisses. Man, thank you guys for joining me. It has been a blast. If you enjoyed yourself, be sure and let me know. Let Knitting Board know if you like doing this, if you like seeing these unboxings on Facebook. And I'll be putting some of this on YouTube as well. Again, if you are wanting to see all the assemblies together, like in a nice, pretty video, it's like nice and compact, you're going to catch that on my Good Knit Kisses YouTube channel. And then you're going to catch the review. At the end is going to be a giveaway, and we're going to give away 2 boxes, okay? You're going to get them directly from Knitting Board. They're going to send them right to you, and it's going to be super, right? And then so you're going to have 1 week to get your entry in, and then we'll have the reveal. So I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Oh, Ellie says she just ordered the new set. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, so awesome. Well, you guys have a great day. I hope you have fun. Happy looming. Love, love, love you guys. Thank you so much for the love for my sick kiddo. That happened right in the middle of it. I'm going to go hug on her carefully because I don't want to get sick and spread it to my other kids. So anyway, mwah, Good Knit Kisses to you all. Thank you again for joining me. Be sure and subscribe. If you'll hit like on this page here and hit see first, you're going to see more and more of these every day. So just to remind you, our broadcast schedule: Monday, Q&A day, ask me any questions. Tuesday, loom knitting. Wednesday is needles and new yarn and fun, yummy stuff. Thursday, crochet. And Friday is crafting social media day. If you have questions about your crafty business and need some help social media wise, love to help you. Have a great day. Bye.